Hi, I'm Scott Williford, founder and CEO of vLink Solutions, and hopefully you've seen the first two segments of our conversation with Russ Young of Action Coach Atlanta. Russ and I have been having a great conversation about how business owners need to be able to operate their business or get their businesses to a point where the businesses will operate without the owner. And so we were just getting onto some of those topics, and I really feel like that as a business owner myself, and you are as well, sure, having that business operate without me is a scary thing. So what are some of the little things that you're telling people to do, and why is it so important?
Some of the key areas, of course, is to find the right team, the right staff, to get the right people on board. And more often than not, people hire the wrong people, or they are not hiring and not training them. The term that's popular today, or it shouldn't be, but it's called onboarding. They're not onboarding them correctly. They're not getting ready for what they need to do. That's one. Other areas are understanding what do they really want out of the business.
Right.
It is not uncommon for us to take businesses that have come to us because they thought they could sell the business and found out from their business broker that they couldn't sell the business, or they couldn't even get close to the money that they thought they could get. Why am I producing a business that's going $4 million or $8 million or whatever it is, but they're only offering me $1 million or less? So what we do is we start to look at how that business can operate effectively. Mm-hmm. People do not want to buy a business. They want to buy they don't want to buy a job. They want to buy a business. They're not looking to buy the job from somebody else. Does it operate without you?
Right.
If it doesn't, why do I want it? Right. Why do I want to step into your role to take your place? That's one element. Others are, what do you really want at the end of your business life? Is it possibly that you need to transition this? Are your employees going to take over the business? Is your family going to take over the business? Family succession planning is very, very important. We work with lawyers and others to help in that succession planning.
Right.
So that succession planning becomes critical. Getting the son ready to do it. And I can recall one client of a number of years ago my son is here. He's a recent graduate from college. He's in the business. We've got a little manufacturing process going on. We've got manufacturing development. He's going to take over this business. And how is he prepared to take over the business?
Right.
You have been the business. What has he been trained to do? How does he understand it? What are the roles, responsibilities? All of that needs to be worked out. It is one of the reasons why 52% of the businesses that transition to a sibling, mm-hmm, or to a child or a progeny, to whoever it might be, that actually transitions, fails within 2 years. 52% fail in 2 years.
That's interesting, and I worked in a family business. My first business was a family business, sure, and I have to credit my father because he let me fail a little bit while he was still holding the reins. Good. You know, he really let me go in, and I think that's one of the things that you're talking about is that we mentioned earlier the business owner gets too involved in the process. You used the example in the previous segment about the software company where the guy was just too hands-on.
Right.
Now you touched on something, and I want to shift us just a little bit, sure, about, you mentioned attorneys, you mentioned exit strategies and transitions in the sense of succession to an employee or selling the business. Why is it so important that you bring in outside professionals like yourself or others that you named?
It really is. Most business owners live in their business. And even when they get to the point where they can step away from it, having a professional input becomes vital. Legally, accounting-wise, in all types of areas, there are several different types of professionals every business owner should have. A coach to keep them tracked, to keep them focused is important. What coaching is all about is finding the clarity of direction you want to go, keeping you focused and keeping you on track to reach whatever that is. Every business owner is going to have a different view. Mm-hmm. The attorney will be there to make sure that everything is done effectively, legally, efficiently, and everything is going to be correct. The accountant may be there, understanding the value, the dollars, everything is going to be in place. We all become part of the whole. We are the support team for any good business owner. Without a segment of that, there's going to be challenges.
So the advice for a business owner that wants to grow his company is A, be able to get it to operate profitably without the owners hands-on every day. Secondly would be that when you're ready to succeed and everybody's going to get there at some point,
absolutely,
that you need to make sure you have the right team of professionals behind you, an attorney, a business coach, a business broker to help sell the company. And it's kind of like in the real estate market, I was thinking that it's kind of like the staging expert or the landscaping expert you got to have all the different pieces to really get that house to sell quickly and get the maximum benefit. So we hope that this has been an enlightening conversation for you. And for those of you that are business owners who would like some extra help in growing your business, please contact Action Coach Atlanta. I'm sure you would take another client.
I'd be glad to.
So their web address is on the screen. And we look forward to talking to you soon about another business-related topic. Today we've had Russ Young with Action Coach Atlanta. Thank you for tuning in.